All right, guys, 3 o'clock. Coach Jim here, Tower 26. This is our chords and core session number 10. Everybody ready to roll? Let's get this thing going. We're in our foundation phase, so we're going to keep working that muscular resiliency. Obviously, we'll get a set of chords in, then we'll jump over on the core. We'll bounce back and forth. Remember, it's effort-based, so we have easy, not a hard stroke, 60% effort, 70% effort a little harder, 80 a little harder, 90 a little faster. That's upper aerobic range. And then you have 100% max output. That's 100% effort. We focus on technique the entire way through. So if that means backing off the effort and keeping the stroke together, do so. We want that nice diamond shape in the front, elbow above the firm wrist. Don't let that wrist break at all. And we pull all the way through till our hand is flat facing behind us. If the yellow cords don't allow you to get from this position to this position, keeping that technique together, you're going to have to go down to the gray cords. Go to Stretchcords, go to Amazon and buy the gray cords. They're a little less resistance. So let's get into our warm-up. We have 3 by 45 seconds. Nice and easy. Think about our stroke. In between each, we're going to do a 45-second plank. So let's grab our cords. No messing around today, guys. We're in the foundation phase of training. We're going to build our muscular resiliency. If you feel anything in the shoulders, make sure you drop your shoulder, drop your hands to a bigger diamond in the front. All the ladies love diamonds. Make a bigger diamond if you need to. If those elbows are too high, you're going to feel it in that shoulder. Put a little too much stress on the shoulder. Drop down. Get a little more into those lats. The more you drop down, the more you get into those lats for some of us who are less flexible. So let's go 45 seconds. Nice and easy. 2, 1. Let's go. Not a hard stroke. Just getting warmed up. Press those hands all the way through. Nice diamond shape at the front. Wrist is firm. This should not be taxing at all. You're just getting used to the movement patterns, getting those muscles warmed up. 20 seconds to go. Ten seconds. Nose is pointed straight down. 5, 3, 2, 1, and down in the plank position. Hold a nice strong plank for 45 seconds. Remember, if you can't hold the plank, you can go on your knees here. Suck your belly button to the spine. If not, if you're good, let's get those knees up. 2, 1, let's go. 45-second plank. Curl those hips under. Don't let that butt stick up. Curl the hips under. Pull your belly button into your spine. Stay nice and strong through those shoulders. Nose is pointed straight down. 20 seconds. Elbows should be below your shoulders. Not too far in front of those shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Round 2, we're going right back to 45-second, not a hard stroke. Perfect execution. Make sure you have that flat hand. You feel that tricep extend at the back of each stroke. All right, here we go. 45 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Perfect stroke. I've been barely swimming because I'm coaching so much, but I've been doing a ton of chords here in the garage. And it's like I haven't missed a beat in the pool. Muscular resiliency's there. Power's in the stroke. My stroke count is low. It's a great supplement to your swimming. When I get back in the water consistently, I can see some big things happening because of this movement patterns I've developed through our chord session. 3, 2, 1. Good. Chords down. Let's back in our plank position. 45 seconds. All right. let's get going here in 5, 4, 3, 2. Back in your plank, 45 seconds. Don't let that butt stick up. One nice, solid plane from shoulders to heels. Squeeze your butt cheeks together slightly. Suck that belly button into your spine. Nose is pointed straight down. Big deep breaths. Don't hold your breath. Neutral spine. Don't hang that head down low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. One more round. Back on your feet. "45 seconds, not a hard stroke, just perfect execution every stroke. Keep that armpit open, elbows above the wrist, drive those hands all the way through. 45 seconds, not a hard stroke, perfect execution. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Feel it in the lats. If you're feeling it in the shoulders, drop your hands a little lower. Open the armpit at the front of the stroke. It's going to help you get that elbow up. Don't close that armpit too soon as those hands drive through. Keep the elbow up all the way through the stroke as you keep that armpit open. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. One more plank. "45 seconds. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice firm plank. Feel that core engage. It's your connection between the upper body and the lower body. As we swim and you roll, you need that core to connect the upper and lower body so you're not moving independently of each other. You need them to move together so we keep that core engaged. Good neutral spine. Don't hang your head. Nose is pointed straight down. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2. Good. Relax. Get a drink. All right, grab your cords. We're going to do one arm pulls now, so you can focus on one arm at a time. Sorry, I'm choking on my water. One arm at a time. Also, guys, when your hands are in the paddles, if you have the paddles, let's make sure your hand isn't in this position. Keep your fingertips together and with a little cupping with that hand. Just as you swim, I don't want you to get in the habit of keeping that hand flat, concave, convex, whatever it is. You want to keep a nice little tiny cup, but you want to keep those fingers pressed together as you have your hand in the paddle. Let's not get in the bad habits by spreading those fingers apart. So we're going to go one arm at a time, left arm first. You're just going to hold the right arm straight out from the shoulder, and you're going to stroke with the left arm for 45 seconds. After 45, then you'll move on to the right arm for 45 seconds, and then we'll get into our next core. So 45 seconds on your left arm to start in 3, 2, 1. Perfect execution. Every stroke with that left arm. It's still easy, 60%. Just executing perfectly. Going to get a lot of strokes in today, so I don't want you to go too hard too soon. Make sure that right arm is staying straight out from that right shoulder. The right hand is straight out from the right shoulder. Left wrist is firm. Elbow is still in that half diamond shape. 10 seconds. Move on to your right arm in 2, 1. Let's go. Right arm. Left hand straight out from the left shoulder. Right arm, firm wrist. Diamond shape. Good. Don't bend the wrist, guys. Keep that elbow over that firm wrist and drive that stroke all the way through to the flat hand in the back. Three, 2, 1. Good. Cords down. All right. Everybody on your knees, on your knees. We're going to do our Y, T, W, L from your knees. I want you to suck your belly button into your spine, nice and firm core. You're straight up. You should feel a little stretch in that hip flexor. What we do here, guys, I have a lot of athletes who have problems disengaging their traps when they swim. Do the Y, T, W, L. All your movement comes from this area here. It doesn't come from the traps. If you're feeling those traps tense up as you go Y, T, W, L, that means your swim stroke, you're going to be in those traps also. Relax your shoulders, lift your arms from that relaxed shoulder, and then the movement pattern is Y, T, W, L. All the movement comes from that scapula and your lats, not from the traps. So consciously disengage those traps. We're going to go through it at your own pace for 45 seconds. Y, T, W, L. Make sure those traps stay turned off and you're moving from that upper back lat area. 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Really mindfully moving through Y, T, W, L. Just turn off the traps. Make sure you're using those lats and the scapula to move the arms. The more we do it, the more you'll feel it. Pinch your scapula together in the back if it helps, and let those traps relax and not come up to your ears. Stuck your belly button in your spine. You should feel a slight stretch in the front of your hip flexors. Don't let those hips fall back. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, with that same feeling, we're going to go back to our one-arm pulls. And I want you to feel what you were just using to move your arms. I want you to feel that pulling the stroke, pulling the cords. All right, so relax your traps. We're going to go to our left arm, 45 seconds. Left arm only. And I want you to feel the lat and scapula pull the cord as opposed to that trap up here. So relax your trap, 45 seconds, left arm only. 3, 2, 1. Relax the trap. Feel that upper back, open armpit. And then lats drive through the stroke, finishing with the tricep extension. As soon as you start to feel the muscle next to your neck, that trap muscle turn on, think about that YTWL exercise and how you turned it off. Ten more seconds on the left arm. Wrist is firm. 3, 2, 1. Right arm. If you feel it in the shoulder, drop that elbow a little bit, little bigger diamond. And keep that trap turned off. This is not a hard stroke. You're just feeling the right muscles work. So when we get into a little harder efforts, You know the feeling. You don't let those compensating muscles turn on. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to our YTWL. So curl your hips under. Don't let those hips stick out. Bring them under you so you feel the butt engage. Slight stretch in the hip flexors, and there's one line. Don't let your butt stick out. This is you sitting in a chair. We want to curl our hips under and do this from that position. So let's do 45 seconds. YTWL. 3, 2, 1. Move from that upper back and the lats, not the traps. Feel the traps relax every time you do it. Pinch your scapula together in the back, guys. Don't let those shoulders fall forward like you're sitting in your MacBook Pro writing emails all day. Bring the shoulders back. Feel stretch in the front of your chest. Very nice, guys. Good control. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to our one arm. One more round. All right, left arm. Perfect execution every single stroke. Make sure you're keeping those fingers together. That nice cupped hand. Don't let the hand come out. Cupped hand. Fingers together. Fingers pressed together slightly so no water can get in between those fingers. Here we go. 45 seconds, left arm only. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 60% effort still. Feeling the right muscles, keeping those traps turned off. Good. Drive that hand all the way through. Don't shorten your stroke. The more you do it now, the more it becomes second nature when you get in the water. 10 seconds. So force yourself to finish your stroke here. So when you get in the water, you just do it. 3, 2, 1. Right arm. Left hand is straight out from that left shoulder. Finish that stroke. If you feel anything in your shoulder, drop your hand a little bit. Get into that lat. Keep the armpit open. Wrist firm. Ten seconds. Sorry, now it's 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. One more YTWL. Curl your hips under. Relax your shoulders. Relax your traps. Get in your starting position. 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keep the scapula pinched together like there's a pencil. You have to hold those shoulder blades. Relax those traps, guys. Every time you come up, drop the shoulders. Relax those muscles next to your neck. We're making a Y, guys. Don't come here. We're here. This is the starting position, a Y. It's not a touchdown. It's YMCA. YTWL. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Good. Get a drink. All right, main set. We're going to build through each effort. So we're starting with 3 by 60 seconds. 20 seconds at 60%, 20 seconds at 70%, 20 seconds at 80%. Then we'll do our core. Then we have 3 by 90 seconds, where it's 45 seconds at 60%, 45 seconds at 70%. I mean, so 45 seconds at 60%, yeah, 45 seconds at 70%. And then it's 3 by 2 minutes, where it's 30 seconds at 60, 30, 70, 30, 80, 30, 90. So we have a lot of strokes to do. Let's not take it out too hard. So starting off, we have 3 by 60 seconds. 20 seconds, we're gonna get faster every 20 seconds. Topping out only at 80%. So we start, not a hard stroke, 60%. And we get faster every 20. In between each, obviously, we'll do our core, so I'll lead you through that when we get to it. Perfect execution of your stroke. I don't want any compensation. So if you need to back off the effort throughout, do it and keep your stroke together. Here we go. 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1. First 20 seconds, not a hard stroke. Just set the movement pattern, a good diamond in the front. Drive those arms all the way through with that open armpit. Keep the wrist firm. Pick up the pace slightly here. Go. With 70% effort, just a little more power in your stroke. Still 70% is still pretty easy. And last 20, pick it up 80%, just a little more power again. Just that mid aerobic range. Definitely not blowing it out. Thinking about that stroke. Fingers are together. Hand is cupped slightly. 3, 2, 1. Good. Everybody on your back. We're going to do 30 seconds of leg lifts. So you have your hands under your butt. Feet straight, toes pointed. You're going to come down till your feet are about 12 inches off the ground. Come back up to the start position. 30 seconds. Nice and controlled. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your upper back about 6 inches off the ground. Press your feet together. Your feet are being pressed together. Helps you engage those glutes. Think about how you're swimming with your feet together, tucked behind those hips. 3, 2, 1. On your feet. "60 seconds. Everybody relax your shoulders, relax your traps. I want you to pull, you don't want any problems in those traps. I don't want any problems in those shoulders. So have a good diamond in the front. If you feel it in your shoulders, make your hands drop your hands a little more so. All right, here we go. 20 seconds at 60, 20 at 70, 20 at 80. 2, 1, let's go. Drive your hands all the way through so they're flat in the back. Pick it up slightly, 70%, a little more power as you drive the arms back. Got to use those big lat muscles to add the power. You're relying on your little shoulder muscles. You're relying on those little trap muscles. You're not going to get maximum power. And last 20, little more power, 80%. Fingers are pressed together. Wrist is firm. Hand is slightly cupped. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. On your back. "30 seconds of leg lifts. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press those feet together. Point your toes. Upper back is 6 inches off the ground. You're looking straight up. Control the movement. It's not about speed. Using those lower abs to raise and lower your legs. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. One more round of these 60s. You guys are doing great. Really pace it out. Make sure those paces are correct and realistic. If you took it out too aggressive, have the ego, have the confidence to back it down. All right, 20 seconds at 60, 20 at 70, 20 at 80. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Not a hard stroke, just feel it. Relax your traps. All right, a little quicker, 70%, a little more power in that stroke. Flat back, guys, don't let that back round. Shouldn't be standing too straight. You're hinged at the hips. And last 20, 80%, a little more power again, come on. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good, on your back, leg lifts, one more round. "30 seconds. Let's get going here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Point your toes, lower back stays in the ground. Don't let it arch. Got to suck that belly button into the spine.
Try not to let those knees bend, gang. Keep those legs straight.
Legs are straight. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Get a drink.
Thanks, Megan.
I got 3 by 90 seconds on deck. 45 seconds at 60%, 45 seconds at 70%. So if you notice here, guys, we're not blowing it out with huge power. We're just building that muscular endurance. We're building that foundation. So don't overdo it. Get a good pace going. And if your form starts to fall apart, back off the effort. Make sure you keep those traps relaxed. Pinch the scapula together. Good diamond shape at the front of that stroke. So 45 seconds, 60%, 45 seconds, 70%. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Keep it all together real nice. Drive it all the way through the stroke. Visualize yourself pulling that water back. I'm telling you, the more you get used to driving that full stroke, the less you have to think about it when you go into the real water. And all of a sudden, the full stroke just kicks in. Five seconds. Let's up the power output slightly, 70%. 2, 1. Let's go. 45 seconds, slight increase in effort. Big open armpit at the front of the stroke. You're hinged at the hips. Slight bend in the knees. Wrist is firm. Still have that diamond at the front of the stroke. Engaging those lats as you drive through with that open armpit. 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we're gonna do Supermans. Alternating Supermans for the next one. So you're gonna be lying face down. Sorry about the sun. Face down, up, off, and you're gonna alternate. Right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. Starting in this position, alternate lifting. You're gonna lift from the glute, and you're gonna lift from the shoulder blade and the lat, not the trap. So 30 seconds, alternating Superman. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Toes are pointed. Lift with that scapula, lift from the glute. Wrist and ankles are connected. Opposite wrist, opposite ankle. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. On your feet. "90 seconds. 60%, 70%, same as the last round. Everybody shake your hands out, drop your shoulders, relax your traps. Let's get going in 15 seconds. 1, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds, 60% effort. In the back 45, we go 70%. Good pace. Open armpit, diamond in the front, flat hand in the back. Fingers are pressed together. Don't let that water slip through the fingers. 2, 1, 70%, a little stronger, just slightly. Keep those fingers slightly pressed together. Feel it in the shoulders, drop your elbows at the front, make that bigger diamond. Keep the armpit open. When I say drop the elbows, I just mean make a bigger diamond. Never drop your elbows. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to your Superman. 30 seconds, alternating Superman. All right, 30 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite hand, opposite wrist, opposite ankle are connected. Lift with the glute, lift with the scapula. Nose is pointed straight down. Toes are pointed. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. One more 90-second effort. You guys are doing great. Really nice pacing. Keep it together. Everybody relax your shoulders, relax your traps. Keep the correct muscles engaged. All right, start in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds, 60% effort. Open that armpit. Armpits open. Feel those lats. Might have to buy some new t-shirts after this workout. Those lats are getting so big. Fifteen more seconds at 60%. 15. Press your fingers together. Cup those hands slightly. 5, 3, 2, 1. A little more power in the stroke. Feel a little more power come out of those lats as you drive the arms back. Remember, our cadence, our increased cadence comes from the power, not from the turnover. The turnover happens because of the added power. Right hand is staying under that right shoulder. Left hand is staying under that left shoulder in good alignment. 20 seconds. If you're feeling those triceps work, stick with it. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. One more Superman, we take a break. "30 seconds, alternating Superman." Let's go here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nose pointed straight down. Opposite wrist, opposite ankle connected. Lift from the glute, lift from the scapula. Toes pointed. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. On your feet, get a drink. All right. 3 by 2 minutes. We're going to get faster every 30 seconds. So we start at 60%, next 30, 70, next 30, 80, last 30, crank it up, 90% effort. You're just focused on increasing that power as we build through. Not the arm speed. I just want you getting into those lats. Every 30 seconds, you get more into those lats. We're going to go in about 20 seconds. So shake it out, relax your shoulders. All right, here we go. 2 minutes. Let's start in 10 seconds. Perfect execution the whole way through. If you need to back off the effort to stay with it, back off. 3, 2, 1. Not a hard stroke. Keep the hand under the shoulder all the way through. Perfect execution, feeling those lats. Drive those high elbows all the way through to the full extension in the back. Open armpit, guys. 3, 2, 1. Little more power. 70%. Nose is pointed straight down. Still hinged at those hips. Get those open armpit at the front of the stroke every time. All of us have one arm or another that doesn't get as open. Make sure you're focusing on it. 3, 2, little more power, 80%. Mid aerobic range. Don't get ugly with those, with the mechanics, guys. Come back to basics. %, effort. Good power in your stroke. And last 30. This is power, 90%. Come on. Keep the stroke together. If you can't keep the stroke together, back off the effort and finish it out. If you're feeling good, use those lats, drive it all the way through. Good diamond at the front of the stroke. Wrist is firm. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Shake it out, guys. Very nice. All right, you're gonna get on your right elbow. We're gonna do a right side plank. So you'd be on your right elbow, feet stacked. Hold your right side plank for 30 seconds. If you can't do it, you're gonna put your right knee down and hold it with your right knee down. But if you're feeling good, stack the legs, hold that right side plank, 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice and firm through that shoulder, like there's a string pulling you up in that hip. Hips are pressed forward. Don't let them sink down. Good neutral spine. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Get a drink. Round 2. Coming up. So how was your pacing on round 1? Were you able to climb the ladder? If you weren't able to climb that ladder, let's back down our 60% even more so. Back down the power output, back down that effort so you can climb the ladder as we go. If you started too strong and you topped out at 70, 80%, I want you to start lower so you can build up throughout.
If you're getting
All of you
tired,
guys can maintain this for 2 minutes. Just a matter of managing your efforts correctly. If you're not managing the efforts, you're going to have a tough time. So let's start round 2 in 10 seconds. Here we go.
keep that back
30
flat.
seconds
Don't
at 60%.
keep the
5,
back flat.
4, 3, 2, 1. Manage your effort, guys. Big open armpit, elbow up all the way through. Good diamond at the front of your stroke. Full tricep extension at the back. If you don't know if you're holding it, if you're doing well at the back of the stroke, hold it there for a second. Feel those triceps engage. And then try and mimic that as you drive through every stroke. 3, 2, 1. 70% effort. A little more power. You can always throw in an occasional hold at the back of the stroke to make sure you're getting that full extension. Too many of us shorten the stroke. So all the water that we've grabbed and worked so hard to hang on to gets wasted because we're not blasting it behind us. Think of a jet boat pressing that water back as it moves forward. 3, 2, 1. 80%. More power, guys. Throw that water behind you all the way back. Take all that water you're grabbing and throw it back, and that's what drives you forward. If you're shorting the stroke, not reaching that full extension, you're not driving the water back. Spinning your wheels. Last 30, pick it up, 90%. Come on, more power. Big open armpit, high elbow, firm wrist. Drive it all the way through, big power. Come on, 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 2, 1. Good. Very nice. That's how you pace it out, guys. All right, left side plank. We're going to be on our left elbow. 30 seconds. Let's get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds, left side plank. Like there's a string pulling up this hip. Don't let it sag. Bring it up. Press your hips forward. Butt cheeks are slightly pressed together. You can raise your arm, pull your scapula back, pinch them together. 3, 2, 1. Relax. One more round. Get a drink. All right, last round. Pace it out, right, guys? You guys are doing well. And easy can't be too easy. I want you to be able to build from there. All right, get going in 15 seconds. Last round, 2 minutes. First 30 at 60%. Here we go, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 60% effort. Perfect. Perfect stroke, guys. Can't be too easy right now. This is your warm-up at the beginning of practice. Five seconds. All right, 70%. Little increased power. A little stronger pull with those lats. Do not feel it in your shoulders. Feel it in your shoulders. Open that armpit more. A little bigger diamond at the front. Five seconds. 3, 2, 80%. Little stronger again. Come on. Wrist is firm. Fingers are pressed together. Slight cupping of that hand. Neutral spine. Nose is pointed down. So that water is hitting you right in the center line of the head. Five seconds. 3, 2, 90%. Last 30. Come on, big power. Drive it through. Open the armpit. Wrist firm. Drive it all the way back. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Very nice. Right side plank to finish it up. Right side plank. Get on your right elbow. 30-second right side plank. Let's go in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Let's bring it up. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. Bring those hips forward. String is pulling you. Don't let the hip fall. That right leg is nice and firm, nice and sturdy. Pinch your scapula together as you bring that hand back to the front at the top. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, grab your cords. We have one last 30-second output. High power. High power for 30 seconds. Then we'll call it a day. Just want to get some good turnover. Flush out those lats a little bit. So really good turnover, good power for 30 seconds. We'll finish up with our left side plank. And we'll be done. So 30-second big power pull here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything stays perfect. Just drive it. Come on. Elbows up. Open armpit. Firm wrist. 20 seconds to go. Don't shorten your stroke just because you're going fast. 10 seconds. Relax your traps. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, on your left side, let's finish up 30-second left side plank. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bring it up. Nice firm shoulder. Driving up from that elbow. Press those hips forward. Keep that hip up. Don't let it sag. Suck that belly button into the spine. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. Beautiful, guys. All right, on your feet. Shake it out. Relax those traps. Let's bring that right arm forward from the shoulder. Relax your trap. You can put your hand on your trap to make sure it's not working. Working it from the lat, from the scapula, not from the trap. Right arm back. As you do, let that pinky lead as you come over. Open up that chest. Same thing, lat's relaxed. Trap is relaxed. All right, right arm forward, right arm forward. Nice and relaxed. And left arm backwards, left arm backwards. Lead with that pinky as you come over. Help that chest open up. All right, good. Grab your right arm across the front. Pull that elbow to you. Hips stay square to the front. Neutral spine. Feel in the deltoid. Shake it out. Other side. So we get more and more of this foundation training and muscular endurance, guys. I'm telling you, it makes a difference when you go to the pool. I was always a guy who kept a short stroke. I've been doing these. I go to the pool. I don't even think about it, and I complete every stroke. And I went from 21 strokes a length, now I'm down to 16, 15, 16 a length. And that's at my harder efforts. It's because I'm getting a full stroke, not shortening it. And it's all because of these cords. It's just second nature. Shake it out. So if you need to get the great cords, let's get our right arm above our head, pull that elbow back, lean into that lat a little bit, walk your fingers down your spine. If you need to get those gray or there's gray or silver, I forget what they are, but they're one lighter than the yellow. Get those cords so you can do it correctly. I don't want you guys muscling it and not being able to finish the stroke because the cords are too much resistance. So go buy that different color cord if you need to do it. Set your ego aside. It is what it is. You'll build back up. Shake it out. Left arm. Lean into that lat. Good. Shake it out. One last stretch. Take our right arm, put it behind our back. Take our left hand, pull our head away from that arm that's behind your back. Light stretch. Don't yank on that neck. I don't want any neck issues. Just a light stretch on the side of that neck. You should be feeling in that shoulder, pec area as well. Good. Shake it out. Go to the other side. Arm behind your back. Lightly pull that neck away, that head away. Let's make sure we're listening to our body. If something has pain that's not meant to have pain, there's a reason. You're not just muscling through. We're thinking about it and we're figuring it out. If you need to write me and call me, we'll talk about it. So, all right, guys, that's Chords and Core session number 10. Awesome work. Go get recovered. We have a big week of training, big 3-week block coming up. It's race week. We have our 40K time trial this weekend. So get your mind on the prize, and we want to make sure we're approaching it just as we would a real race. So let's start thinking about it. We're on the bike tomorrow. We're running Wednesday, on the bike Thursday. We have our meeting tomorrow, 2 p.m. Myself, Coach Jerry, Coach Megan, the rest of the Tower 26 coaches. So it's 2 p.m., and the link is in your training peaks. Have a great week, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for joining. Awesome work.